guys, welcome to more Full Metal Alchemist. In the last episode, we just had Greed, and we saw how he was capable of being awesome, but at the same time, we see that he's not really that much of a bad guy. Too bad he only had to be in a couple of episodes before he could get his paycheck. And he's out. But anyways, let's just say, I basically do know that this next episode will definitely be a lighter note. Without further ado, let us continue. A bar? Oh, the homunculi! This bar guy. And we have lust, gluttony, and envy.
I hear Greed finally bit the big one.
Indeed.
Kick the
in
bucket.
a sense, his death suited him in the most perfect way.
This is the episode where I think the homunculi actually feel the most human.
Ed can murder us all he wants.
Envy, you do know that that's not going to be possible for you.
The new wrath as we speak. Just think of the possibilities it'll present.
Okay.
Something
Okay.
Don't let this.
Envy is the best thing in this episode.
End of story.
It's not that. Have you ever wondered where we come from? Or where we go?
This episode is mainly about lust, but it's mostly the homunculi. Envy's expression!
You're a mess.
Sorry, folks, but if you don't mind, I'm just about to close up shop here.
What, in the daytime?
We're not leaving.
Oh, you're not, huh?
Look at what Envy was eating.
I think we'll be staying.
Tubs! Holding a cross-dressing freak! He killed the guy with a butter knife!
Lousy service.
This guy! Envy is awesome!
We did skip dessert.
How nice of him.
See you outside.
And Envy's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna let you have your moments. A crow, symbolizing death.
The thought keeps rising like a bubble to the top of my mind. Where did I come from? Where will I go?
That's the phrase she's gonna keep on saying. Oh.
Oh no! Jimmy, talk to me! Say something!
Excuse me. Make way.
Huh?
May I see him? I might be able to help.
A doctor.
There you go. Good as new.
I'd say Lust is about my fourth favorite homunculus. I mainly like her in this original series because she actually has a lot more character to her.
Is that you?
Lucian.
They met. This was a thing. Oh. I'll tell you this, the Elric brothers, they don't really play that much of a big role in this episode.
Are you sure we're on the right road?
Anyways, there are going to be a few episodes that focus on different characters, and not just the Elric brothers.
Sooner than later, I hope.
An old man
I
driver.
believe the Ishvalen refugees will tell you anything about the Philosopher's Stone anyway, Ed.
Because it's the only lead we've got. And we have to take every chance that we have to get closer to the stone.
Oh.
What is it?
I sense a presence in the forest.
I thought I heard a woman scream just now, but I mean...
Oh, there it is. Meanwhile, okay. Hillbillies! Rapists! Hurry, Ed! Ah! Nice toss, Ed!
Come on, guys. A band of thugs in the forest? That's so cliche.
Ha! I see what you did there. Awesome! Lying brat! Alan Winry. Their faces. And at the bar, gluttony.
2 years. I never thought I'd see
At
you.
least he seems
I've got so much to
satisfied.
tell you. But before I go into that, there's something I need to ask you.
Anyways, Les is talking with this guy.
I've never been able to come to terms with it. The reason
Lucio.
you left Lust, can you tell me that? You just disappeared. You didn't even say goodbye.
That was a long time ago. You can't expect me to recall.
I sure as hell do. Everything I know that's meaningful, I learned from you. Alchemy, and more delicate things. About life.
Why have you come here? You've never left your village. Are you looking for something?
Well, yes. I'm in search of a new stone. You recall that, right? Thanks to the Philosopher's Stone you gave me, I saved my whole village from that horrible disease. But now, somehow, that damn sickness has returned.
What?
And the power of the stone has faded. Please, will you lend me your strength again? Help me save them like you did before, Lust?
Lend in your knowledge. Okay. And they go there.
It must have been a landslide.
Landslide.
Just look at all those bodies.
Can I eat them? Can I eat them, please?
No, leave them be. I've been meaning to put you on a diet.
Okay. Oh yeah, if you're wondering where Envy is, he's actually just being on standby. You wonder how they're getting there? Envy's their driver.
Over there! I see them! If anyone can hear me, answer!
Lydia!
Lydia!
Come on, Lydia, hold on.
I'm so sorry, Lucia. Here, take them.
Herbs.
I told you not to go. It was too dangerous. These herbs won't do us any good.
What are you two doing here? I saw you earlier back in the carriage, right?
You should leave, or it's too late. There's
Hey,
no
they're wearing
possible
light
disease.
jackets slightly.
No one who's contracted it will
Raincoats.
survive for very long.
That's nice.
That's why we've come.
I'll cure it. I'll wipe that disease off the face of the planet. You'll see. I'll do it with alchemy.
Again, we're given more a little bit of scenes with the homunculi, and we see that they're not all as bad as they seem.
To find this Lujan guy?
It's just that the person in charge is actually giving them the orders that they must not show human emotions. And Ed's looking at the butterfly.
But I had a feeling if I didn't come, I'd never get to see Lujan again, and I don't know if I could deal with
Lujan.
So,
That's
why
his
is it that
name.
this Lujan guy
Again,
left your village
Ed's
in
looking
the
at that
first place?
butterfly.
For
That's a
good
really
reason,
pretty
to search for
butterfly.
another Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, that's nice.
This.
Yes. In order to cure a horrible epidemic in my village, we need the power of the Philosopher's Stone. So Lujan set out in search of it, because only the stone has the power to combat the terrible disease that no medicine can cure.
What is this, Fatal Frame? This place looks like it'd be in Fatal Frame too.
It should make you feel better.
Thanks, Lujan.
Looks like you came out pretty unscathed, considering.
Oh.
What is it? What's wrong? Are you hurt?
No, it's nothing. The saucer just slipped out of my hand.
Lujan, are you here?
Uh-oh.
It's my son. He needs help.
The body becomes like stone.
This disease is called fossilization?
He'll die, frozen in agony.
All things evil and unclean must leave this child at once. Almighty, hear the cries of pain and anguish and give aid. Answer the
Pray
prayers of the stricken
before you do
child,
alchemy.
and drive from his body the evil that dwells within him. The enemy will fall and cower in shame. Victory will belong to the light, which conquers the curse of darkness.
I have a feeling that didn't work.
I'm sorry.
Angie, no! He can't! He can't! He was my only son! How could this happen?
Meanwhile. Oh, hey, this girl.
All of my
Jeez.
efforts haven't done anything! What's the point in even trying now? Please! Hear your loyal servant.
Didn't you ask Lust to come with you?
Please help us.
Please help me. Help me save her. Ishvalen.
Memories?
I love her so much.
Oh, ironic the fact that this guy looks like the guy that Lust is helping.
Spare their lives. I beg you.
Breaking down the body's dead parts, those already lost to the disease, and rebuilding them to their original state. seems to be your only recourse now that conventional medicine has failed. You are too inexperienced with alchemy to do that.
Why didn't you
But
tell
I
him
will teach
before?
you. You'll learn the power of true alchemy.
Meanwhile, Scar? Oh, he's got something. Meanwhile,
I'm so glad you're coming
and
back to the village.
Envy and Gluttony is behaving like a dog right now. He's just looking out the window.
Philosopher's Stone, and that was the truth. But really,
and of course,
I was
Envy's
hoping
driving.
I'd find you most of all.
You know, I would want to hang around with the homunculi because I would at least trust them to at least keep their eyes on the road.
Like a door left unclosed.
It's really no problem.
And back to the old man's carriage.
Actually. Glad to hear it. But I still feel bad.
I'm surprised there's no pigs there.
Well, what did you expect? If you don't have any good leads, how can you find him? It's certainly not your fault.
I don't mean to pry, but is this Lujan guy your boyfriend? I know it's none of my business.
Winry.
Not quite. He left me. To be honest, I've loved him as long as I can remember. But there's another woman he loves far more than
So it's sort of a love triangle going on?
So this is where you practice the great art. It's quite a library.
Is she a librarian? She could be like one.
What are you doing?
They're mostly junk. The first step is finding which ones are true.
Okay, she would make an excellent teacher here. Then again, so would Envy, because, well, they're knowledgeable about this stuff.
And memorize every word.
And I guess Wrath would be a student.
I can't. I just can't get my head around it.
Lux would be a great tutor.
It's okay, you will in due time.
Seriously.
You have talent, so be confident. It does wonders for a man.
Words of comfort and encouragement. Flashback. It's her memories.
These memories. Why does he make me have them? And who is that?
I don't know the guy who's actually giving you the memories. They're studying for days. I can imagine that Envy's basically hanging out somewhere. This is taking forever.
Good. That's right.
What's this?
It's my gift to you. This Philosopher's Stone will magnify your alchemic power and help you get the things you desire.
How nice for and whoa!
Man must crawl before he walks and walk before he flies. See if you can return this bird to the air, and then maybe you're ready to move on.
May the great creator save this creature and watch over him so he does not stray. Let it be so through day and night, under sun and moon. No evil shall harm
Sun and Moon. I wonder if that was a Pokemon reference before the games were a thing. Oh, hey. It flies! Be free, little one. Be free.
Well, what did I tell you, Lujan? I knew you had talent buried somewhere.
Oh.
It's all because of you. Thank you.
Okay. And it's dead.
I have to ask again. Why did you have to abandon
And again.
me the way you did, Lust? Why did you?
I can imagine Envy's just listening to music or something.
Did you even care at all?
You should seek all the answers, believe me.
Right.
You might not know what you'll
Gluttony.
find. I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
I'm not too proud.
This.
I'll beg you. Please don't take him from me.
This girl seriously thinks that Lust is trying to do that?
We're going to be married just as soon as I get better.
My, how sweet. You'll have to invite me to the wedding. I'll be sure to catch the bouquet.
Stop treating me like a child! I mean it! Leave us alone!
Leave us alone! And why is that funny? I don't know why. Oh.
Lydia, with this power I will make you well. Let the disease which racks her body in pain be forced out. Let the pure body reject the evil presence. Watch over her, God, so that through all hours of the day and night, under sun and moon, she might be cleansed of this plague and protected from harm.
Hey, it worked!
Oh, that's amazing.
Lujan, save my son!
And there's Envy, and he's disguised as an old man.
How have the lessons been going?
There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going exactly
He looks like the Polka
I'm counting on
fan club owner. I hope he doesn't talk about his rap dash. Otherwise, I would have to wait about a minute in order to get a rare candy from him.
So happy.
Oh, yeah, talking about the stone.
The power of the stone I gave him becomes unstable and gradually fades away, and then the ball will start rolling.
So you're saying you're gonna drop the ball?
Despair with the taste of forbidden fruit on his tongue will search.
Envy, you gotta stop saying that. It's so sensual. And oh man, he looks so hot in this shot. And he is a few inches shorter than her.
Deja vu or something.
Seriously.
And all for a little stone.
Again, Envy's the best thing about this episode.
Oh, Lydia.
Even if he's not in it for long, he still plays a part in this.
Thank you. Have you seen Lujan yet?
Isn't it about time for the ceremony
And
to start?
this guy looks kind of cool in that tuxedo.
Listen, I don't know how to say this. You've taught me more than just alchemy. Things I don't want to just forget.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I want you by my side. Forever.
Forever.
Hey. The memories. And
Haunt me.
it's not what it looks like.
I want you to go to her, Lujan.
I can't.
You heard me.
Lust, please.
Right now.
Lydia!
Just, you sure it's okay we leave now? Envy's scary.
Okay, I got a question about that. What did Envy do exactly to make Gluttony scared of him? I mean, did he like, damn it, Gluttony, you ate the last piece of my cake. Seriously. I swear, if you ever do that again, I am going to rip your mouth off. Or pretty much something about cutting his stomach open and just letting his entrails be on the trees for decorations. I think he did something like that. Or he threatened him like that, because that's Envy in general. He would actually do the death threats. And they would be effective because he's that scary. And now it's becoming Silent Hill. Huh?
We're approaching the village.
What? That was a weird transition.
Hold on, guys. I've come back to help.
This is weirding me out. Anyways, false sense of security, false sense of hope.
Catch me! You're too fast!
You've saved me and this village. Just like you did the first time. Do you remember it now? That day, I held you and you were happy, I know.
Let's just
But this time it's
say
gonna be different. This time, I won't let go.
note to self. The memories are back.
From how you feel.
No! I love
She's remembering. And the memories are hurting her. Yeah, these homunculi are remembering what they used to be. It hurts them. And this music, it's fitting. Oh hey, they said that rebound would come up, and it is.
You are my little mistake. Nothing more. Where did I come from? And where will I go? Not for me to know.
Why do I imagine that Envy's gonna think that this is a vacation for them? And yeah, this has become Silent Hill or Raccoon City.
Lucian, are you here? Where are you? Answer me!
Well, Ed Allen Winry got to the place that this girl pretty much had been wanting to get back to. So, mission accomplished.
Hello? Lydia!
This happened.
How could this be?
What is this?
A fossil plague. Ah, let's get out of there. And how does that know the homunculi were here?
Yes, I'm hungry. Please, just one. Lost.
I guess Envy's like, fine, we'll stop by a fast food place. And this was what you call a weird vacation. Okay. I know I kind of had been rather, sort of really, dark humor or bitter humor or something like that, but let's just say, let's be honest, I've seen this episode quite a few times, and aside from what I was doing, I still admit that this episode was really good. Because, well, it's about time we actually focus on the homunculi for once. And we see that they're not at all that bad. I mean, what I mean is that they still seem human despite them not being human. And let's just say, I don't think they lack a soul. I mean, if you don't have a soul, that means they don't have emotions. But it turns out they do. It's sort of like with the Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts 2, where they say that a nobody cannot have a heart. They're just an empty husk. But it turns out they do. It's sort of similar like that. Just saying. Anyways, let's just get to the next episode, shall we? Okay. This is the episode I believe they finally get to that stupid camp.
What they're doing in a place like this?
Looks like the state military is escorting them somewhere.
What?
What
was that about?
Forever. Yeah, it seems to be a real problem with the water.
Oh, hang on a sec, guys.
Hey, what the hell happened here?
Dang commercials.
That should delay the train for a while.
I can't
How'd they
believe
do
our
that
good
so
luck
quickly?
stumbling across these Ishvalens halfway through our trip. Tell me, what'd you guys do to get thrown in here?
We're innocent, okay?
Some troops took us by surprise and packed us in here for no reason.
That's awful.
The way that the state treats you is dead wrong, but you still should have seen this coming. If you leave the camps, they're gonna round you up. Listen, we could really use your people's help. Scar told us a Philosopher's Stone was made in Ishbal ages ago.
We're looking for someone to fill us in on more details. You guys were pretty close to Scar, weren't you?
We aren't friends to people like that guy. You won't be getting any information out of us.
Oh, great.
None of us can help you. But there's an elderly man living on the outskirts of Kishua who probably has the answers you seek.
Kishua?
Chief?
Wait,
These two young
Kishu
men
had
will
his
take you
name
to
put in there?
I don't want to go to that place again.
Let's just call it
Don't
Camp
worry.
Kishu.
Look, we don't make very good chaperones.
We have to exchange.
By the way,
some
Dr. Dark, you actually got a
information.
reference
We
on
give these
this.
kids their freedom.
Equivalent trade. Though it's not one of our people's philosophies, I admire its attempted balance.
We'll go, Chief. Maybe I could give you guys some heat relief, too.
Get those people off the train. It's not safe in there.
Alright, Ed. Water!
Let's go.
Fury. Oh!
Sorry.
Hey, what are you doing?
And Winry!
Need a ride? Where'd you get that?
A tractor?
Of course I didn't. They said I could have it if I fixed it, but I don't think they knew they were dealing with me.
What the hell?
Have it.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, she sounded like Envy there for a sec. Let's get moving. That was awesome. I was like, what? Okay.
Next stop, Kishua. Straight ahead.
Okay.
This is too easy.
Next stop, Kishu Camp.
I need to know, Winry, how much longer do you plan on tagging along?
If it weren't for me, you'd be captured now.
I had it under control.
Maybe.
That's not the point. I don't want you out here with us.
Then who would fix up your automail? You break it about once a week.
I don't want you here either, Winry. We may have to do some bad things.
Yeah. Al brings up a point
I
here.
wanted to rip Ed's limbs right off that homunculus boy, but I couldn't do it in front of you.
Oh please, you wouldn't have done
It seems like you're in. It seems like she doesn't. It's.
Do that.
It sounds like you're.
He doesn't need to.
It sounds like you're. You're saying that she walked in on you while you were doing something naughty.
Did it once.
Ah!
It was inevitable, but I did cross that line.
Yeah, pretty much. They're kind of going through some kind of crisis. Wait, they're not. They're just seriously bringing it up this now.
I killed an alchemist named Maja.
Oh, bringing that up. Yeah, pretty much back in like the
That was
fourth
an accident,
episode.
brother, and you know it.
Or
I'm trying
fifth. Again, I'm sorry if the video is lagging. I am so sorry. This is not me. The episode before was actually working, but now it's buffering. I am so sorry. Okay, guys, apparently the video is kind of being a bit buffering of the episode, so I just went to a different site, just to make sure the episode gets out.
Brother, and you know it. You were trying to save it.
But then at Lab 5, I came so close to killing all those prisoners.
Yeah.
When it meant a chance to return Al to his body, their lives seemed like nothing to me.
Well, they were prisoners sentenced to life in prison.
And now I'll face Scar. And if he insists on holding me down, the way that
The guy who beat you down, he beat you down, he beat you down. Big bad Guzma's here. Sorry.
Kill him?
What are you saying?
He's a traitor. It's okay to kill those guys. Enough of this talk about death. I've heard enough. We need to keep our heads
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of with Ed on this, and
Still think I'm scared of a little danger?
yeah, you're risky. Their faces, oh my god, Ed's doing the scream picture. Ah. Or he's doing the Home Alone thing, I don't know.
It looks like a battlefield, doesn't it?
We've never seen a battle. How would we know?
We have, both of us. It's just like that day when Mom died. The state military surrounded our entire town. We didn't do anything wrong, but they didn't care. They just started shooting. Mom.
Rick.
Whoa, get him out of there. Come on, snap him out of it. Thank you.
It's over now.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I don't want to go. I've seen it all before.
Aw. Yeah, it's best to leave them with
Stay
Winry.
here. Winry? Pardon the intrusion.
Hello, anybody in here? Housekeeping! Housekeeping!
It's the same as the tattoo on Scar's arm.
It was in the basement of Laboratory 5, too.
You sort of made it, and uh-oh.
All right, you two. Come out peacefully.
Why would you shoot?
What do you think you're doing? You could have killed us!
I'm with them.
You think missing was an accident?
Well, if you knew it was
Get their
us, why did you
attention.
shoot in the first place?
Yeah, I'm with Ed on
The
this.
shot was for the bruise you gave Fury.
Oh. Oh, I guess, but that was a little extreme.
They'll be alright. They know them. Let's just wait here, okay?
Yeah, it's best that they do.
Where's the colonel?
He's gone back to
He's
Central
talking
with
like
Warrant
that.
Officer Foreman.
So he leaves you guys to clean up his mess while he
Ed.
runs back home. Sounds great.
Is that what this is about then, Edward? The Colonel's actions against the Ishbalans? Is that why you attacked the train?
It's more complex than that. But you don't have to suppress them, you know. They weren't planning on starting a war. They just want somewhere safe to live.
Don't misunderstand. There weren't any Ishbalan casualties after the Colonel stepped in, and they were the ones who were killed first. Yoki, a former officer, I think you knew him.
Yoki? You mean that buffoon from Uswell?
Ah.
He was serving as an informant when somebody from their side opened fire. The mood was tense, and his death took it over the edge.
Yeah, Mustang handled it pretty well.
But the Colonel stepped forward, and with a controlled display of power, he made a barrier and took away their will to fight. Had he not acted so quickly, there would have been untold casualties on both sides.
This is why Mustang was awesome in this version.
Things innocent every once in a while.
You're dogging on the Colonel just because he's military, Ed? Don't forget, you're a soldier too.
More like a rogue.
Most of the Ishbalans to the
yeah, Ed's gonna go rogue.
But first we have to find the one responsible for Yoki's death and give a fitting punishment. To that end, we're holding several here for interrogation.
There's an old man with them, right? The man who used to live in the hut where you found us.
Security's pretty tight. Do you think he's the shooter?
No. The old man isn't considered a suspect, but we are protecting him.
Oh.
Those are Ishbalan prisoners, right?
They attacked the old man, called him a heretic and an exile. Seems he's even been banned from being with his own people.
Oh.
I don't believe it. The Ishbalans have been treated like outcasts for so long. Now you're saying they're even cutting themselves off from each other?
That's sort of like with the homunculi.
So what kind of people are these exiles?
The filthy kind.
They're people who've betrayed the laws of Ishbal. That's why their faces are marked, so we'll all know what they are.
Scar has a mark on his forehead.
I guess I don't know the exact details.
Yeah, our mom just told us they didn't believe in Ishbala, so that meant they couldn't be with our people anymore. But I can't believe he's considered an exile too.
Who is that?
The man you call Scar. And he is one.
Or someone call him X.
He's a dirty traitor.
Can you tell me what your mom was like?
She was the nicest mom ever. And even though she couldn't see, she gave all her time to help others up at the hospital.
Is that so?
Oh, boy.
The Philosopher's Stone? You know you're the third person to ask
me about that. I keep getting visitors telling me the same sort of question. Well, I guess I might as well do it. I am an exile after all.
And he was an alchemist. Then does that mean Scar's brother is the one who created the Philosopher's Stone?
No, he didn't create it. That young man was far too gentle for the work.
But how do you know so much about the Philosopher's Stone? Aren't you an Ishbalan?
Yes, but I am an exile, because I learned the Grand Arcanum.
The Grand Arcanum? What's that?
The great knowledge, passed down through the Ishbalan people in whispers and sacred rooms. Through it, Ishbal prospered, but the tides of culture changed, and it was labeled blasphemy, sealed, and hidden away.
Oh.
After that, those who practiced the art were exiled, never allowed to return to the land in which they were born. The Grand Arcanum gave us the power to transform anything in the world to our own design, and so it was declared to be an act against God, and it was made forbidden.
The Grand Arcanum is alchemy?
That can't be. It's impossible.
You don't believe the Ishbalans, having no industrialized society and living in the middle of the desert, could possess such a knowledge as alchemy. Is that what
alchemy can be very dangerous if not used
the first one
proper.
To see different eyes and skin and turn yourself away. Who could possibly believe this other world could have the same depth and spirit as you?
At least they're not bringing out that stupid dream sequence.
Your method of making a Philosopher's Stone?
Yes, I could. But I'm afraid there's very little difference in theory between the Grand Arcanum and your people's method you've no doubt discovered. The only variance is the number of sacrifices required.
Yep, it's still the same answer.
Sacrifices?
Yes.
A fallen city, or an entire tribe lost to genocide. Atrocities of war.
You want Kara to go do it?
All that remain are the graves. Tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of misplaced souls. In the hands of a skilled alchemist, these lost souls are brought together, forged into the Philosopher's Stone.
Hey, Scar's at Lior.
You were right. The theory is the same, just to a more gruesome degree.
Yeah.
It's really the answer we're looking for.
Well, can you tell us where Scar is?
He said he was on his way to create a stone.
Why would you tell my brother that heresy? He was desperate. He just wanted to bring back the woman he loved. But you told him all of Ishbal would have to die for that to happen. Then the war came, and my brother blamed himself like he'd brought it all upon us. For all I know, he did.
Oh.
He's in here! Look!
Oh.
Don't do it. You won't make it.
Scar.
The horrors keep repeating. Will the Ishbalan people never receive the peace that they were promised? Unless I forge a power greater than the militaries. The Philosopher's
Scar
Stone.
is taking chances and risks.
Will you, too, become an exile?
He has no choice.
I'm already an exile, old man. The lives of tens of thousands of people lie trapped in this arm.
An exile? You can't be. You can't.
Even in the darkest of suffering, a man can sleep. But for the man who inflicts
The words his master told him.
Then from this day forth, I'll never sleep again.
Don't let us see your face again, you stinking exile.
I think the mark on his face is proof enough. And on his arm.
Really? You sure they were the rock bells?
We're sure.
The lady doctor was really scary when she was mad, but she gave us treats and stuff all the time.
They helped all the wounded the same, whether they were Ishbalans or soldiers.
Hmm.
Mom was so sad when she told us they'd been killed.
Winry knows.
You're telling me it was really a state alchemist who killed them?
Yeah, I heard it was an alchemist whose power was fire, and somebody praised him for what he did.
Mom was crying a lot.
Winry.
What's wrong?
That's weird. The flesh around the wound isn't burned at all.
You're right. And the exit wounds for most projectiles are larger than the entrance wounds. Not here.
Oh, hey, they're doing
You know what
this.
I'm thinking, brother?
Detective
There's a
stuff.
Lieutenant Colonel named Archer you might want to talk to.
Archer.
He's been after a homunculus.
A homunculus?
Their bodies are fluid. One can turn her fingers into daggers in the blink of an eye. They can make those wounds.
Go tell Lieutenant Colonel Archer and Major
Archer.
direct their investigation.
And no. We don't need more of this guy. Please. You're gonna regret
I
it.
can't take the opinions of a famous state alchemist lightly, can I?
Stop struggling!
Winry? Rick, Leo, listen to me. I've managed to get you guys acquitted. You're no longer in any trouble, and the rest of your people will be released from this station, too.
Alright,
They're
Ed.
still going to send you back to the camps.
If you two want, you can go live in Rizenbul. I got permission.
No thanks. We'll go to the camp with the others.
Your call.
And where are you off to now?
We're going after Scar.
If we don't, something really bad will happen.
Will you kill him?
Why would I?
Because he's an exile. A filthy traitor, and he deserves it!
We'll make sure he doesn't cause any more damage. But because we're both alchemists, or no, because we're both human, I don't want to kill him or anybody else. I've decided that.
Don't feed me that.
Alright, Ed. He's showing him his arm. That effect. Ooh, very shiny.
Are you scared?
Why should I be?
Well, there's something that's had me afraid. Your red eyes. The first time I saw Scar on those library steps, I was scared of him. He was the first Ishvalan I'd ever seen. But now, well, I've learned that you can't always trust the way that you feel. And you can't trust everything you've heard about people like me either, from your mom or your dad, because even they can be wrong. That's why we've all got to find our own answers.
Yeah.
Slowly, over time.
Yeah, this version of Ed is a lot more
So
better
what
than
about
how
you,
he is in
Winry?
Brotherhood.
Where are you headed now?
I'm going back to Central. And if it's all right with Lieutenant Hawkeye,
That'll
I'd
work.
like to go back with her to see Mr. and Mrs. Hughes and Alicia.
Aww.
Winry, when did you decide this?
Well, there's a reason. And they're taking the tractor, and
Let's
those
see.
are
Guess
taking
we'll
the
try
tree.
Ishbal first.
Ed, do you even know how to drive that
Scar
thing?
hasn't created his Philosopher's Stone yet.
Yeah, feels strange to say that, since the stone's what we're looking for. Huh. Guess this is the ignition.
Ed. Uh-oh. Yeah. You gotta learn to drive, pissqueak. That's what Envy would say.
Lieutenant?
You don't have to let me pay the bills.
Have you ever shot anyone before?
That didn't sound
But
like
I
Envy
had
at
to.
all.
To keep the peace. Did you know a pair of doctors? The Rock Belts?
Yes. I don't know what you've been told, but there are times when a soldier has to take a life, even when he doesn't understand why. The orders may not even make any sense at all.
Okay.
That's the way it is when you're a soldier, and it can be a stupid and terrible life.
Yeah.
If you hate it, why don't you get out?
Because there's someone I have to protect.
It's Mustang.
And it's not a burden someone forced on me. It's a decision.
She's
I
actually
made for
fixing her
myself
gun.
and take full responsibility anytime
That's a
I follow her
first.
around. But he's the reason I squeeze the trigger. And I won't ever hesitate to do it until the day he accomplishes his goal.
But how can you be certain? What if he isn't worth protecting?
That's another call I have to make for myself.
Hawkeye is awesome.
This is Wrath.
And the homunculite.
Wrath, ooh. Pleased to meet you, Wrath.
He doesn't say anything in this.
I want you to go after Full Metal and his brother again.
But he looks a little more confident
I
now.
thought you said we shouldn't count on them, that they didn't have the constitution to make a stone.
And yet they are headed to Ishbal as we speak.
Really?
Sloth, you know you can take off that outfit, you know, you can just turn into your usual outfit.
Not to mention the blow to our mobility.
Envy's gone, but he'll come back.
Can I eat them?
Sure you can, Gluttony.
If worse comes to worse, we might just need to get rid of them altogether.
He's okay with this. And Lust is having second thoughts. Sort of. And
I'm sorry. I had no idea all this had happened.
I would push
Winry.
him to the top. That's what he would always say. That he would support Roy Mustang until he became the Fuhrer.
Is that so?
Oh.
He really seemed happy to help his friend.
It can't.
Winry.
It can't be.
Pretty much more subtle in this one than how he is in Brotherhood. Because, well, in Brotherhood, Winry I really don't like. I'll get to that reason later when we get to Brotherhood. Eventually. But anyways, sorry if this video took a bit longer to try to make, but I'm glad that I did. And I'll see y'all later.